liberal.
Soft dick fingers.
And we're here. And we're live, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Barovia.
Hey.
Have a look around. Evilness is lurking in this valley that you found. I'll stop now.
What?
There's a great TikTok of someone
Oh, thank you, Black Sparrow.
turning Bo Burnham's Welcome to the Internet into Welcome to Barovia.
Oh.
Thank you for that sub, Black Sparrow. We
Oh,
appreciate
Zach.
you, man.
Oh, I gotta tell you, we learned birds aren't real.
Oh, they
Why
are
don't we
part
save
of the
that for the
bourgeoisie.
The birds work for
Unless
the
we're
bourgeoisie.
making Zach do the recap, in which case, Zach, you better pay attention, take notes.
Okay.
Because Ash is telling you. But anyway, it's Tuesday, which means it's Sad Day, which means it's Barovia. It's if you're still feeling hopeful to hear you've misunderstood. Another quote from that thing.
Copyright
my name's Dylan.
strike.
I'm the Dungeon Master. I play all the NPCs that all have very similar accents. I'm joined by my 4 players and friends who I love very dearly. Starting with Mick.
Oh, hello. I'm Mick. I play Alistair Winter, the rogue assassin stab boy who's very sad and has one arm, but beware. And I am joined by my friend, who probably can't see right now, Sumner.
Hi, everybody. I can
God,
see
his
enough.
glasses are off.
Yeah, I know. I always forget that I wear them.
But can Sumner see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yeah,
Not without his glasses. Weren't you paying attention?
yeah, I can't see them or the kids. I keep running into talking to fire hydrants, and my neighbor's looking at me weird. But hi, my name is Sumner. I play Mordecai. He is a tiefling bard, and he's working really hard to make sure that we can replace Alistair's arm with a crab claw. He thinks that would be cool, and that's gonna bring us to first.
I'm allergic to crustaceans.
Hello,
They give you
I'm
crabs.
Zach,
Sorry.
and I
Zach.
play
First, the Warforged Artificer.
and First is going to try and build Alistair an arm versus giving him a crab hand.
It's a race. Who's going to get him a hand first?
Right.
Fastest hands in
Right.
the West first.
Ash, you're up.
Oh no, it's me. I'm up. Who do I play?
Vassal?
Oh yeah. Hello, this is me, Thistle, and I am a paladin, and I have a husband, and he's okay.
Have
okay.
it kiss him on
And
the
I
lips.
kiss him on the lips,
And
But not the ones
sometimes
you
she
think.
has consent.
but not like immediately, but like we look at our lips, and we go back and forth, you know.
But we both know it's
And
gonna
then-
happen.
And then we don't know what's gonna happen, right? And then we lean in real slow, like in a walk to remember.
Like in a walk. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Do that for his fiery arms.
And then he puts his soft, liberal hands on you.
Yeah.
His soft.
Sometimes I spank him, but not
Dexterous
too hard, but hard enough to like make him feel safe.
I
Yeah,
haven't
like you
seen
heard
my
him, but make him
cheeks
feel safe at the same
unbruised in a
time.
while.
Yeah.
So that means she's hitting him too hard.
Well, my skin is purple, or well, blue everywhere, but purple down there. It
What?
hurts to sit. What?
What?
What, sweetheart?
What? She
Big
destroyed your
fucking
vest.
excuse me.
I prefer upholstered chairs as opposed to the hard wood.
Hard. Every time you do
Heroes
that,
of Barovia. Sorry.
every time you do Mordecai's voice and say hard, I think of Dewey Cox every single
Yeah, I kind of
walk
channel him a little
hard.
bit.
Walk hard.
Don't do it, Dewey.
If the guy from Dewey Cox from Walk Hard was the subject matter of The Devil Went Down to Georgia, that is literally Mordecai.
Get out of here, Mordecai. You don't want none of this shit.
And it sounds like I do.
It's not addictive, and it makes you feel good.
It's a nightmare.
It sounds expensive.
It's very inexpensive. It turns all your bad feelings into good feelings.
I think I want to try some of that cocaine, or whatever they say, or whatever it says. It's the cheapest drug there is. All right, anyway, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Welcome to
sorry.
Barovia, everybody.
I rolled a 19, so I don't have to tell anybody shit.
Yeah,
Heroes
12.
of Barovia, you guys, let me recap some of the things you guys have done. You overthrew a burgomaster whose whole goal was to make everyone happy, and replaced him with a woman who let vampires into the city. You
Sounds about right.
decided to condemn an entire village to death because they were about to execute. To be fair, about to execute a person, but.
But also, how are we gonna like get them an entire herd of sheep again in
What
like
do we look like?
a
What do we
day's
do?
notice?
I
made a
have
sheep?
plot hooks and things to do, but if you guys want them to starve to death for the winter, I'm not telling you no.
Hey,
I am going
fuck
to
those
unleash
people.
all of the wolves upon them.
one of them was very rude to me. I think we're okay letting the whole town suffer for it.
One of them told Alistair that they didn't know that he didn't know something. I don't know. She was kind of a bitch. So fuck them. They all die.
After.
Hey, the thing, are we accidentally the bad people? Like, I feel like we're trying our best, but we're constantly the baddies.
Are we the baddies? We're not. We're great.
We're inadvertently helping Strahd get his end goal while also fucking up his whole town.
We're the
whole
firefighters
region.
knocking over every lantern on the way in.
We
Like,
saved Luca, so one innocent
Honestly,
soul.
if we take out his entire food supply,
starve them out.
They just get reborn, but if they can't be reborn, if we kill everybody in
Wait,
Barovia,
you know, Strahd's the land. We destroy the land. We destroy Strahd.
Oh my god, are we eco-terrorists? I'm in it. I want to know.
We are.
I'm uncorking my grease trap.
We're gonna save the land. He says he is the land, but he ain't.
You destroy the land. Can't be the land if you destroy the land.
Here we go. Attack the ground!
we're gonna walk out of Barovia like with it on fire behind us.
Being like, job well done. Nailed it.
Great job, Patrick. We saved the city.
My leg.
My leg. So anyway, I just wanted to point out, like, the few things you guys have accomplished were
Nothing.
neutral at best.
Honestly,
I'll take
that's
that.
fair.
You say
yeah.
I'll
you were
do
like,
that.
Fair.
the heroes of Barovia, and I'm like, you saved a little girl from drowning.
Yeah, dude.
Are
that's
you though?
Pretty heroic.
I've talked to every animal I've seen.
Heroic.
Because that's what heroes do.
Let's go around and say one heroic deed you've done this whole campaign, just to show Dylan up. Thistle, you've talked to animals. Heroic. First, what have you done?
Well, I was the one that. Well, I guess we all kind of helped with the drowning girl. I was the CPR person.
You were the CPR person. Fantastic.
I was really rude to the Vistani. Does
Yeah.
that count for anything?
No.
Heroic.
Oh,
Heroic. And that's everybody.
heroically rude.
What did you do,
So
Mordecai?
you all share 1/5 of saving a drowning girl. Got it.
I wasn't even there for that.
Big damn heroes.
I gave a child bagpipes.
And now he's dead.
Semantics.
Gave him the best years of his life, or however long it was.
It was like
It was like
probably
2 weeks.
hey,
the
but those
loudest
2
2
weeks,
weeks of his life.
there was a lot going on in those 2 weeks. I
Heroic.
feel a lot of love in this Denny's tonight.
Yeah, neutral at best. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're
Dylan.
kind of.
God is in this chili.
Look, I had a whole session where I sat down and I complimented each one of you to your faces. I have to bring you down somehow, right?
Rude.
When did you compliment us?
Yeah, I miss those days.
You don't remember me telling you guys how I appreciate each and every one of you? And Mick, your voice acting and how incredible it is. Sumner, he's like one of the smartest people I know. Fucking anything he tries, he's like, I can figure this out and be pretty knowledgeable about it.
And he does.
Zach's fucking Zach's
Shut up,
tangent.
boy.
Zach's
Pick it.
blendering. I've watched him from when he first picked it up to now, and that man is a beast. And
Me.
Ash, as well, with all of the art that I ever see of hers, is incredible. You fucking, what was it? You blew glass the day that we were doing the conference. Like,
phrasing.
fucking look at that. That's beautiful. I would make a lumpy glass clay that would probably burn my hand when I tried to do anything with it because I would touch it before it cooled down because I'm an idiot.
It's a planchette. Hey,
My hand.
it does. It does. Hey, there it is.
There you go.
Like
Last-
lead.
I got a ring last week that I don't know what it does.
Oh,
it made-
yeah.
It made my nub tingle.
Made my note.
Ring of
dude.
regeneration,
You
you
literally just said
nerd.
phrasing.
Oh, wow. Oops.
Oh,
Crazy.
you actually
Yeah,
got the
note
ring of
taking.
regeneration?
I have no
Yeah.
idea what it is. Maybe? I don't know. I have a ring.
Whoa,
I'm
that
wearing
didn't
it.
occur to me.
The abbot said that it had some healing magic powers, but he couldn't quite identify what those powers were, what those abilities were.
I'm wearing it.
I was just guessing what it is because they're, healing and he's tingling.
I got a nice tingle. Well, I did speak to the Lord beforehand, so maybe it was a sign.
Maybe it'll be like Deadpool and you'll grow a little baby arm first.
baby-
Will I have a baby on
The KFC spork.
and I'll hold an apple with it? It'll be great.
He's just shirt arming it.
Lord.
He's shirt guys. Just like Winnie the Pooh.
So, Mick, you got a 19 for the roll off.
I did, so I don't
Sumner,
have to tell
Ash, what are you
anybody
guys
anything.
rolling for that roll off?
Had an 8.
Got a 12,
Is that me?
So, Sumner,
Sumner.
Sumner
Recap.
again.
All
I'll be
right.
right back.
All right.
paint me a picture, boy.
So last game, last session in Barovia, we were at the Abbey, and we kind of split off a bit. But the notes to take away from, aka the parts I remember, are we investigated the grave where Escher from Castle Ravenloft told us that, gave us a note saying that there were other friends out there. We had friends out there. We're not the only people against Curse of Strahd. Against Strahd, count Curse of Strahd. And we put the emblem in the grave, in the headstone, and out popped a ring with like a lightning bolt around it. And we tried casting it. We tried talking to people about it, and we know that has some type of innate like healing powers, but we don't know what it does yet. And then meanwhile, we spoke to the abbot at the abbey who was bringing people back to life, and they were coming back with like horrible misshapen features and like craving blood and whatnot, but not vampires. They were constructs, we learned. But he's constructing these something for Strahd, perhaps a perfect bride of some kind, but it needed a face. Strahd came in. We took a rest, and we woke up to Strahd doing this, ripping off the arms casually.
Oh no, you
this
came in
thing. Well, we
after all of that
didn't see
because you guys decided
Yeah.
to wait outside.
Well, we waited outside, but we know that happened, where he was ripping
Why did you wait
apart
outside, Sumner?
because I was asleep.
Oh, why did we go outside, Sumner?
We
Why
went
didn't you
outside.
enter into the area when Strahd was in there?
We decided. Well, we were distracted by a horse.
There
Yes.
you go.
We found a nightmare.
His
which,
name was Bocephus,
Bocephus.
I think.
And honestly, though, like we thought maybe it was wild, which I know is a crapshoot. I know, finding just a nightmare in the forest in the broad daylight, just there,
Not broad daylight. You guys slept during the middle of the day because your sleep schedules are fucked now because you decided
Okay,
to wake up
broad
at 10 a.m.
moonlight.
It's
get the
called
shit kicked out of
depression,
you,
Dylan,
and then go take
okay?
a long rest
show
at
some
noon.
respect.
Barovia takes that of you. It's called depression. You sleep weird.
We're putting in the hours.
I almost didn't want to give you a long rest. I was like, you guys just took a long rest. You can't take another one just
You ever
because you got
like
the shit
slept
kicked out
for
of you.
8 hours and then slept for another 8 hours? It hurts.
You guys have one level of exhaustion from being like
I have
that
one-
tired where like you slept too much.
I have one arm.
We
Okay.
could just sleep
I'm
through
very
Strahd.
tired.
All the time.
You
like,
just sleep through Strahd.
this.
We would be
Go to
we
sleep.
would always be at full HP though. Like think about it.
Yep.
Like
Wouldn't be
always.
dead.
Anyway,
awesome.
so that's what happened. We ran into the nightmare, and of course we came out, and we had an altercation with Strahd. In that altercation, though, it wasn't combat yet because Alistair was trying his best to piss him off, and he was called a whelp, and he took that personally.
Took that personally.
Basically said a remark about never being able to be with the woman that he chases so much, and Strahd took that very personally and struck him. So from Alistair's standpoint, he understands how to get to Strahd and how to make him react, and because he's not invaluable, he's got a weakness, so he wanted to exploit that a bit. Meanwhile, Mordecai and Thistle were kind of stepping back as Alistair was surely going to die in this instance, but he did not. And Mordecai made a basically saying, "Are you taking resumes?" Offering his services. And after Strahd rode off on his majestic nightmare, we basically traded notes saying that, cool, this is a great way to piss him off. And Strahd seemed to show an interest in Mordecai possibly being subservient to him. So we have possibly an in through that, and we all kind of just convened that way. And that's where we left off, if I remember.
You guys had left the Abbey and were heading to... you guys had decided to head to the ruins of the village of Berez,
Right.
to find a grave, to finish some unfinished business for one of your undead buddies.
Yes. Indeed.
So, that was a good summary. Thank you, Sumner. I appreciate that.
Oh,
we
and-
also learned where Strahd's coffin was.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
you
right,
asked
in
him,
the
he straight up
catacombs.
told you, because he
Yeah.
finds you that little of a threat.
Yep, he said in the catacombs.
We'll see about
which
that.
is where,
Catacombs.
which is where I believe is the room that we saw originally with all the skulls and stuff. I could be wrong. Where
was
the
the
big
wine
dragon skull
cellar.
was.
That's
Yeah.
actually the one. So.
Is it the wine cellar?
No,
Oh no! It had a big table. Everything was bones, and I remember there was a giant dragon skull in there. I don't know if that was the catacombs though.
You were too busy being seduced by that lady.
Right. What were the group of paladins called that originally fought against Strahd or tried to?
Order of Argynvost.
Argynvost, that's right. So the paladins
Argynvost.
at Argynvost have given us a list of things that would help release their souls and therefore possibly lower the defenses of Argynvost itself, the hold, so we can find a weapon or something that could help us against Strahd, from my understanding.
Oh,
So we also have that laundry list of things to do. It's about 5, 6 things.
Oh, it's more. I'm actually right now typing up the list of open quests and things to do, and it's more than 6. It's a lot more than 6.
Ow. Let's do it.
Okay. So, departing the Abbey, heading down through the village. Do you guys stop? Do you talk to anyone in Kresk, or are you just like, you guys are gonna die? We don't care. Bye.
I literally say that as
Have
we
fun
leave.
starving.
Have fun starving. Bye.
You know, actually, before we go, I think there is something that they could eat, Thistle. You all
What?
could eat shit. Let's go.
These people don't deserve that. Come on.
They are turned into a ravenous mob and blame the mentally deficit young man for their sheep death when they tried to resurrect and hid a abomination child who literally almost killed us. I think this whole town can just die in a fire.
One would say they are simply sheeps themselves.
They are
Indeed.
idiots. They
And
should
you know
go.
what sheep eat? Shit. That's what these people can eat.
I don't think that's right, Alistair. You've never lived on a
Oh.
farm, have you? Or near one?
I've been on a farm once, but we were
Stealing-
killing
yeah.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's
Look,
fine.
if this were where I'm from and they could not survive or fend for themselves, they just die and then the world moves on without them. The end. They become dirt for
Now
worms.
they don't have to worry about if they're going to starve or not, because they're definitely going to starve. So it's not a worry any longer.
From our experience in Kresk, do we know of any like farm type area, like whether it's in the walls or just outside of them, that we could walk through on our way to this town?
The only farm you know of is the one Luca lived on, which was more of a sheep herding thing.
Okay.
But there's no like
Okay.
tilled land farm.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, just curious. All right. I was hoping to use the Staff of Flowers to possibly promote growth of whatever they're trying to grow. But
No, they're mostly hunters and
right. Okay. Yeah. Well, poor souls.
Shoes.
Do not feel bad for them. They would have killed you.
They could eat their shoes.
You said souls.
You know, you can cook the leather in a shoe and eat it in a pinch.
There's a lot of things that they could do, you know.
That'd be
I'm not
fine,
going to
I'm
worry about
sure.
that. Don't care.
They'll be fine, I'm sure. It's not like this land is unforgiving. It'll be fine. Fine.
Yeah. Fine.
All right. So you guys make your way out of Berez, and not Berez, out of Kresk, and head along the path back towards Argynvost, where you had come from originally, or where you kind of came from there, right? You went from Argynvost to Kresk. But you split from the path, head way straight south, following the river. You and Esmeralda split paths. Esmeralda said she was going to Argynvost to, kind of follow up on some of the research you guys had done. You had learned from the abbot that Strahd himself is cursed. It's the name Curse of Strahd.
Oh, it's the curse!
We did it!
There is something that binds Strahd to the land and, binds his soul to this area. He's been killed before by adventurers, but after a year or two, he just returns as if nothing happened. So, Esmeralda, unable to find Van Richten, is going to try and find some more information about that. As you guys head south along the river, you, in the distance, hear a grunting sound. It sounds animalistic, bestial.
Is that Cloven?
So is this one of your friends?
I will go investigate, I guess. I'm gonna go follow that sound.
Yeah, further down the remnants of the road, it's now at best a road less traveled. You see a familiar sight of a wagon being pulled by a giant boar.
Oh, hello!
Oh, well, hello there. It's been quite some time.
It has.
Thistle, was it? Yes.
Yes, hello. It is nice to see you again. I totally forgot your name and I have face blindness, but that's nice to meet you.
Oh, well, she looks left and right. My name is Jenny Greenteeth, remember?
Oh, yeah, you're the cool lady with your cool pig friend. I love you so much.
Yes, me and Toady travel these roads quite often. He's my trusty knight who keeps me safe along the paths.
He is a good.
He gives like a
pig.
snort as he says that.
I think he's telling you that he agrees. He loves you a lot.
Well, he and I have been traveling these roads for many years now, and he's one of the only friends I have anymore.
Well, you are my friend, so you have 2 friends now. Maybe my other friends are your friends too, so that's like 5.
Oh, never had so many friends before.
Yeah. And I'm gonna turn and be like, Mordecai first, Alistair, it's our friend Jenny Greenteeth!
Ah, no kidding?
Yeah!
First, do you remember her?
He has a pig!
Oh, yeah.
I've never met this woman in my entire life.
No, you weren't with us when we met her.
Oh, she's a rather large pig pulling this cart. That's impressive.
Yes, from what they say, he is a good boy.
He's some pig.
He is best boy.
Some
Mordecai,
pig.
didn't we have something from Jenny or for
Didn't I
or
say
something?
radiant?
She gave you something?
She gave Thistle something.
What did she give me? What the
She
fuck?
gave Thistle a wooden coin.
Just pulling it out. What was this for?
So, the coin. I'm fine. I'm pulling up my notes on it.
Can't
What I remember, it like when you use it, it calls her or something.
If you flip it, it says and say "Penny, penny, show me Jenny."
business card.
She said to do that. If you ever
Okay.
need help to flip the coin and say "Penny, pretty penny, show me Jenny."
That is mostly for me. I'm gonna
And she
forget.
warned you to never do it inside.
Yeah, because I'm
Oh,
assuming
no.
she just appears with a pig.
Ooh,
That's
maybe
just
the
what
pig
I'm
can eat
assuming.
Strahd.
Yeah, we can land the pig on Strahd.
Ooh, I like this plan.
Yeah.
Plan P for pig.
What are you doing out here, Jenny?
Well, I make my rounds here for a gathering of materials, but I'm also always Perhaps you can help me, actually.
Sure.
She hops down from her cart, and she's a lot smaller than you originally thought. Sitting up on the cart, you know, she didn't look large, but standing up, she somehow got smaller, it seems. And she comes up to you, takes one of your hands in hers. I can tell you keep to the old ways, not... She looks around, seeing if she see anybody kind of... She's trying to be secretive, but there's no one around. Not many cling to the old ways anymore. I am unable to enter the swamps for personal reasons, but there's something I need.
What do you need? Did you make an ogre mad and now you cannot enter his swamp?
No. Me and the ogre are on good terms.
Oh, there's an ogre in there? Oh, no.
But, I need you to help me find someone.
Anything for you, you're a friend. Who is it?
I am unable to say.
Oh.
But it's a person that needs help. They are in danger. I have come to the edge of the swamp many times, hoping, longing to try and help them, but am unable to do so.
We will try to find this person, this mysterious person who we don't know what they look like or where they are in the swamp, and we will try to help them out as best we can because we love you dearly, and I wish you were my grandma.
Yes, more details would be very helpful, though.
Unfortunately, I can't go into many more details. There are... Again, she looks around as if she suspects she's being spied on.
The birds, isn't
Ravens.
it? It's the birds. They're
Oh
not
no,
real.
the ravens are wonderful. They're so kind.
Why did they not talk to me? Did they hate me?
I'm not sure why they don't talk. Perhaps you need to be nice to them, or maybe have you given them any corn or something? They really shiny. Have you given them any shinies? They like shinies.
I have so much gold.
Madam, I hate to
Throw away.
interrupt you. I'm more than happy to help you, but I'm looking for someone. A man by the name of Van Richten. Have you heard of this man, or perhaps seen of him? Know anything about where he might be?
She pulls out of a sleeve of her traveling garments. She's got a shawl over her dress, which is underneath like a cloaked robe as well. She's got 3 or 4 layers on. Like I said, it's getting to be winter, so it's getting cold. And she pulls out from the sleeve of her shirt a piece of bread, and she takes a bite out. It's just an uncut loaf of bread and chunk. Takes a bite out of it. Van Richten, you're looking for Van Richten.
Yes.
And who are you? She shuffles over to you. I didn't see you with them last time.
No, because I was not with them last time. I have recently come to Barovia in search of Van Richten.
Wait, last time?
Well, that makes perfect sense.
What do you mean last time? You seen them?
No, I've seen you. She pokes you in the chest.
Ah, goodness.
Look, have you eaten more of those flowers?
No, it's just not wearing off.
Oh, well, here. And she pulls out from the same sleeve a mushroom. Here, have this. This might help clear your head.
I should.
Eat it! Eat the mushroom!
Don't
right
eat
here?
the mushroom.
Oh.
In front of everyone?
Stick it under your armpit and go to sleep.
In my armpit?
Oh.
In your armpit.
Oh. Is it?
No, okay.
It's not going to make me smell, is it?
I don't smell anything.
Well, fair point. Thank you very much. I will use it tonight.
In any case, you clearly know of Van Richten. Do you know where he is? Have you seen him?
She takes out another piece of bread. So now she has one in each hand, and takes a bite of the new piece of bread. I may or may not know Van Richten and know where to find him, but I don't know if I can tell you.
And why is that?
Because Van Richten may or may not be a friend, and I don't know if you are a friend.
I am not what you would call a friend to Van Richten.
You're not doing a very good job of selling yourself.
Well, no, I'm not his friend.
Oh,
because
perhaps you
I
just
am-
need some backup music. No problem.
I am like
Mordecai
his-
starts playing, and you have bardic inspiration.
I am like his child. He raised me from my first memory, and up until 6 months or so ago, I traveled with him everywhere. He taught me everything that I know and raised me. I would say like a son, but that would imply that he showed me love and compassion and care, as opposed to beating me with reeds when I did not execute a monster to his liking. So yes, we have quite an intimate relationship with one another.
She gives you a glance over again before turning back to Thistle. You trust this one?
He hasn't stabbed me in the entire time that we have been here, and he helped us fight, Strahd. He's helped us. He hates him, but apparently he has a lot of family issues. So, yeah, he's okay. I trust him.
What
He lost
about
his
you,
arm.
Mordecai, what do you think of this boy?
Who, this Alistair man? He's fine. He's a big old teddy bear. He does that. Has the whole, I'm really tough and I like killing things thing. And he is really tough and he does like killing things, don't get me wrong. But on the inside, really deep inside there is a teddy bear, I'll tell you what. Really deep though. And it's like really tiny. It's black.
All
It's
right.
there.
I'll tell you where you can find Van Richten if you're able to bring the person I need help rescuing back from the swamps.
Deal. We have an accord.
All right then, and she hops back in the carriage. Toady, we finally got someone to help us, and she begins to turn the cart around.
Before you leave, he walks
No.
over to the pig, pats him on the head. You are some pig.
He is my brave knight. Oh, before I forget, she puts her bony fingers into her mouth under her tongue and blows real hard. A loud whistle sound is made, and you see a small 6-appendaged, large-eared, gray creature scurry out of the underbrush and crawl up into her wagon.
Homunculus!
Yes. How do you know what a homunculus is?
I'm a monster hunter. Of course I know what a homunculus is.
That's fair. I didn't take you for one to study the arcane types, but if you are Van Richten's boy, that makes
Manner of
sense.
speaking. Wait, is this? I believe we've seen this homunculus. Does he belong to you?
Oh, yes, he helps me gather what miscellaneous odds and ends that I use for my shop.
I believe Thistle tried to chase after him, similar to how a dog would chase after a runaway cart. It was very hilarious.
I wanted a friend.
You wanted a friend? Well, you're surrounded by friends. I count 1, 2, 3.
One of them's my husband, so he is not really like a friend, more like I am like legally obligated to take care of him.
I thought we were friends.
We'll talk about this later.
A little hurtful, but
Oh no, I
I'm
love
intrigued by this creature.
It feels very interesting.
Tell me, dear lady, and I know that I mean no offense to this. Are you a hag, perchance?
You can't just ask people if they're
Dare
hags.
you, young man? I am no hag.
Very well, okay.
Wait.
No, it's hog.
Does hag mean something different where you guys are from?
No, well, you are asking the wrong person because, you know...
Irina steps up. He means, are you a witch? Oh, good heavens, yes. But not the child-eating kind. I just use magics to make potions or remedies of whatever kind that some people might need. Has this gotten me kicked out of Wallachia a number of times? But there are always those that need help.
Well, there's nothing wrong with witches. I just inquire if you're a hag because, well, typically hags try and eat people, and not in a way that they want.
Hags don't always try and eat people.
In my experience,
Sometimes
hags often
it's
try.
far worse. Anyway, I must be going now. If you find and rescue that person, come and find me near the Vistani camp. I'm a bit more to the west of the south gate of Vallaki, but you can find my shop there.
We will bring you what you seek, and you will deliver me Venricton's location. I would have words with him.
She kind of gives a nod before Toady pulls the cart back north.
Well, that was nice.
Well, she was interesting.
She's a very nice lady.
It was sort of like looking at Thistle through some sort of a lens that pushes us forward in time, like 60 years.
That will not be me. I'll be much more pretty and tall and terrifying.
Of course, instead of a pig, you'll be riding Mordecai.
Yes.
Assuming I live that long. Thanks for that optimism.
Well, you're a strapping young lad. I'm sure you'll be fine.
So you continue south, following the river. Looking at the map, it is quite a ways to get to what was Berez. The sun begins to set. Are you guys going to stop for the evening? Do you want to continue on?
I feel like we've slept so much.
Yeah, we
Do we want to correct our sleep schedule and just bunker
I think that
down?
would be best. We just keep going till we're tired and maybe it will be nighttime.
Yeah, we could
That's
do that.
fair.
Just stay up. Just like I did in Bard College.
Hey, I would love to hear.
The sun is beginning to set.
I'd love to hear some stories of your time in Bard College. It's always fascinated me, the sort of education a bard receives.
Well, you know, it's not so much the formal education, but the prerequisites that are a little out of whack, if you ask me. Not to mention the money. Good thing they're still chasing me, but I don't think Mail makes it to Barovia. So, you know, I'm not hating this trip so much as I am escaping my crippling student debt. But when we get back to Waterdeep, I will have to run faster. Does that answer your question?
Crippling student debt?
Yes, sort of. What did you major in Bardic College? What was your focus?
Glamour.
Hold on. We're talking about majoring in college. What and student debt? I don't. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, we were heroes of Waterdeep, and we were gifted that.
Yes, you told me that story many times.
Right. Well, I thought maybe you forgot.
Didn't you just simply murder your debt collectors? Then they won't want to collect a debt from you any longer?
It did
Apparently
occur to
that
me.
is illegal.
Alistair, murdering your debt collectors does not remove your debt.
I just
Unless
don't know
you
if I
want to
can
go
kill
all the way
of
to the
them.
top of the chain.
Well, you know, if you kill monsters, then they don't bother you anymore. That's, in my experience, that's how it works.
Yeah.
If you
And-
killed everyone who you owed money to, would that not make you a monster?
Oh, I didn't kill anyone that I don't owe anyone money. I don't usually owe money. Money is. It's not the point. Mordecai, explain
I'm
Bardic
still
College.
unclear as to what you mean by majoring in what did you call it? The what he got owed money for?
Oh, tuition? You thought money in exchange for education, formally, like an exchange. Like instead of buying fish,
You
you're
were
buying
not taught
smarts.
by your father or a stateswoman, somebody who came to teach you mathematics, sciences, table manners.
Yeah, we had that. I mean, I was a lot younger at the time. Mother and father, of course, insisted my sister and I try to dip into the fine arts, but I wasn't picking it up as quickly as her. So I went to
You
my
seem
own
pretty
route.
talented to me.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I'm glad you think so. Anyway, we resting for tonight?
I would like that. I do not like the idea of moving through the night in the open. For my own sake, at least. But,
I'd say from our experiences, the worst things come out at night.
Would agreed. All right, well, I'll take first watch. I'm not feeling too sleepy myself.
Thistle, can we have some...
Oh, you want to fight? Learn some
Yes,
fighting.
I would like it if you... just before I go to bed tonight.
Okay.
I will show you a very special technique as well, Irina.
This is a girl's thing.
I did
So,
want
like,
to pick your brain, Alistair, on how to defend yourself from monsters. You seem very intent on certain actions, and I want to know what stops what helps with what, so that I can better arm myself.
Of course. It's my pleasure.
So you guys set up camp. You have your meal. Thistle and Irina get some combat practice in. Thistle, give me a athletics check and a performance check. No, wisdom check.
22 for athletics.
22?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, did you say 2 or 22? Those are very different numbers.
22. And a wisdom check. 13.
Okay, you're not a bad teacher. You definitely it's more of an endurance, lesson than it is educational. But the best practice or the best learning comes from practice in situations kind of like this. So, you spend a couple hours training with Irina. After a while, you knock her to the ground for the final time, and she, out of breath, sweat on her brow. I didn't. Can you give me a hand? I seem to be unable to get up again.
I will pick her up and pat her on the back.
Thank you. Thank you. I have not had a workout like that in a long time. I had some training as a child with the sword, but it was only ever the fundamentals, nothing like this. She like rubs her shoulders and tries to loosen herself from the bruises you've given her. But I thank you, Thistle.
You're welcome.
Where did you learn to fight like this?
The woods.
She looks around herself. So did I.
Oh, hey, we have nothing common.
Thistle, ever since Arnie passed away, I've been very Arnie was the one who protected me for years. They kept me safe and always were looking out for me. And when Strahd killed Arno, I haven't felt safe since then. But when I hold this sword in my hand, I hope that I can be half the fighter that you are, that they were.
Thank you. But you will be a powerful warrior. All you need to do is practice and kick ass. You can do anything.
It makes me feel confident. I felt safe before, but now it's like I can protect myself at least a little better than I could before. Thank you.
Get you super strong, and you'll be able to do all kinds of things like climb trees and throw weapons and kick Strahd in the dick and yell, "That's my coin purse. I don't know you."
I don't have a coin purse, but
Whatever.
Oh, I see what you mean. That's funny. I like that. Laughing hurts. I'm going to go lie down.
Yeah, you go rest.
So, Irina goes down for a rest. What's the watch order?
Where
I'll
the guys
take
going? First?
night.
I'll take second.
I'll take third in the middle of the night since half of y'all can't see.
I think I'm the only one who can't see in the dark.
That's why I said half of y'all.
I guess I'll take last. Also, I'm measuring Alistair's arm.
As he's sleeping, you're like looking at his full arm and then the nub and taking measurements.
Yes.
I like that. All right. Just as he's sleeping, just eyes open, because he sleeps with his eyes open. Like you pull out from like one of your fingertips and it just is a tape measure and you're just
Quite unsettling.
That's just a funny image in my head. Mordecai, any perception check?
10.
10. All right. The early night is pretty peaceful, pretty quiet.
I'm kind of lost in thought a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not
Before
keeping an active
you-
eye.
Yeah. Before you're able to really tell, you do see a figure in the distance. It seems to be slowly approaching.
Whoa. I look around me. Who else is awake? Anyone?
This would be during your shift, so everyone else would be asleep.
Well, I'll be sitting closest to Thistle on watch.
Okay.
And I kind of nudge her awake a little bit. Thistle. Wake
What
up.
do you want?
There's a figure. Look.
Okay.
Wake up.
Okay, I'm
Look over there. Do you see that?
What? And like roll over and look at where he's pointing.
Both of you give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Worse. 3.
4.
Cool, Thistle. You are able to discern first. This figure gets pretty close before you can make it out. It is a familiar face. The face of Strahd von Zarovich.
God damn it!
Why? Here! First, wake up! Alistair!
Thistle, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Alistair wakes up and immediately has got a knife in his hand. He's at the ready.
13.
What is his saving throw again? Oh. I apologize. I should have been better prepared.
No, it's okay.
Is this where his stat block is? No, it's not. It's not. I'm pretty sure a 13 fails though. So, You are charmed by Strahd.
Oh no, he's so
Aren't we all?
handsome.
He just
What
puts his
do
hands
I
up.
do?
I have not come for aggression tonight. This'll lower your weapons.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not rolling physical dice for that. Fuck that. He is gonna cast a spell. D8s. How many D8s is this D8s? Okay. Starting with Alistair. So he casts the sleep spell.
Ow.
No.
Alistair, do you have less than
Should be a full
60 health?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You are asleep.
God
Gotcha.
damn it.
How much health do you? It's whatever. It's not enough to put first to sleep as well.
I have 51. Help.
You have how much?
51.
Oh yeah, Thirst does not have 9 hit points.
I have 67.
Of course it starts with Alistair. I was going to shit talk him too. I had things. I had ideas. I was really going to get under his skin this time.
Fucked Alistair.
If you got under his skin anymore, he would have been under yours physically.
Well, he can get under Dienda.
I have come tonight for diplomacy.
Oh,
Alistair.
yeah?
Out.
What do you want to diplomatize?
Smart move, by the way, putting out the mouth.
He's not good for diplomacy.
Say that again. But he means well. So say your piece.
I don't think he
Your
means
Highness,
well at all.
Or your Countess.
Yes, what have you come to discuss?
Tell us your secrets. What are you wearing underneath all of those clothes?
Thistle, is now really... I am curious, though. If you're about diplomacy, you'll respect my wife.
Curious.
I like you. Each of you. The loud pup, not so much, but there is something intriguing about each of you. I can let you have a life in Barovia, a fulfilled life, a enjoyed life. I know, Mordecai, you have felt empty for a long time. Ever since your friend has left you.
Mordecai just looks at you.
Thistle, I know you lost something very precious to yourself. I could
You could, tell me where that
return that. Help you retrieve what you have lost.
Oh.
First, unfortunately, I have nothing to offer you that you would so greatly desire, but do know that you have been most entertaining, and I appreciate good entertainment, as well as a skilled hand. I could allow you a workshop to create to your heart's content. I cannot offer you anything on the level of fulfilling your desires the way your two friends here, but the door is open.
What exactly would that entail? Diplomacy, what would you want from us? A deal, I imagine? As we ain't no charity.
All diplomacy is based upon dealings.
So speak your piece. We're listening.
The heart of diplomacy is about not trying to get what you can, but a willingness to give. How far are you willing to go in order to reach a compromise?
We've been over all of this cursed land, back and forth. We've been through hell. Barovia ain't no paradise. I'd say we'd be willing to do quite a lot.
He pulls from behind his back. He pulls out he unsheathes a dagger and tosses it in your direction. Mordecai,
Can I say I catch
do you
the
know
dagger?
how I came to be what I am now?
Let me get this straight. You're a vampire, so I'm assuming someone bit you and or let you drink their blood, and you became a vampire. Am I straight?
You're half right. I was not bitten. I made a friend. And this friend asked of me to kill my brother, drink his blood. And when I did, I found that I did not age a day. I no longer feared losing my body's capabilities. I was unstoppable. But you could have this as well. But you would have to kill your, he looks over to sleeping Alistair, brother, and drink his blood. This'll. If Mordecai does this, I could ensure that you live with your people. You could even be queen of the werewolves, if you so desire. And first, no doubt you have seen Blinsky's toys, his animatronics. I could ensure that your inventions would be the most renowned, most incredible in all of Barovia. I will let you think on this. He turns around, leaving the knife again on the floor. Do kill Alistair, though.
Quick question before you go.
He stops and looks over his shoulder at you.
Well, I suppose 2 questions. 1, does Alistair have to die? And 2, can I stay with my friends and my wife? If I do.
Your friends can live in happiness, can live lives of power, success. I can make sure that anything that they desire will be at their fingertips. But Alistair must die.
Mordecai picks up the knife. Looks to Thistle.
Strahd walks back into the mist.
He was more pleasant this time, yeah?
Yeah.
Like real.
Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go.
Oh. Okay. Mordecai, what are you gonna do with that knife?
Mordecai is just staring at the blade. I'm honestly not sure. What would you do? I know it's wrong.
Well,
but is it?
you know, so like the last time you promised one of our friends anything, they died. And while I think he is a very nice man, I cannot unsee him ripping Fame's heart out of her chest and telling her she could be free of Barovia. So
It is literally a play to break us apart instead of keeping our unity.
What if it was our end, though?
Would you
Yeah.
be okay with having the blood on your hands of a fellow companion?
I wish I could say the intoxication of power granted through dealing was foreign to me. But I can only say it's tempting. And he takes a step close to Alistair. Feels wrong, but
How are you holding this knife, this blade?
inquisitively, where I've like fingertips on the edge of the hilt and kind of twirling the blade on the other hand.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Casually, not
is like
threateningly.
the point's not like pointed towards Alistair at all?
He's genuinely thinking. But
Okay.
he's taking like a step and a half towards him. Would you stop me if I tried?
I would.
Wouldn't want first for my throat. He takes a step back. I know Alistair would do it to me in a heartbeat.
I do not believe this, as he is one who hunts monsters and does not make deals with them. His bluntness is probably the purest thing about him.
Damn it. And he throws the blade to the ground, but like a foot away from Alistair's head. And he sits next to him. Wonder how long that deal is open for, as he looks at asleep Alistair's face.
I'm sure he is watching us right now.
Maybe he doesn't have to die. Just a taste. He didn't specify quantity.
You could just smother him in his sleep and he would never know.
I mean,
I highly doubt that.
are you changing the subject, or is that more so like a solution to a means to an end?
I don't know. I was just thinking.
Smothering.
He will not. Strahd will not be completely forthcoming in his deals with us. He may promise us all these nice things, but we will still be trapped within Barovia and still be pawns to him.
Oh, damn
He will
it.
continue to use us for when he needs us.
You know, I've never been good at playing cards. I don't keep a good poker face.
Oh, poker face.
I'm fully aware.
Yeah, I think we both know Alistair has to die either by Strahd's hand or his by extension. And he points to himself. Maybe I'll talk to Allie about it. Ain't that right, buddy? I kind of ruffle his hair knowing he's asleep.
Magically asleep too, so
Magically asleep, yep.
Can I draw on his face while
Good.
he's
This-
asleep?
unless you
Sleep.
cause him physical pain, you can he will not be wake he will not wake up or like
Well, I want to take
violently
some
shake him.
soot and draw a big old penis on his forehead.
Oh my god.
Oh, that looks good, baby.
Yes.
You like cover it with the bangs too, so like he finished drawing and like he put his bangs down. So
Yeah.
like, you might see like the little balls coming out underneath, but you won't
Yeah.
really see the full thing
Wow.
until some wind dramatically like blows in the air and it's like.
And I give him
like-
a little mustache
He
too.
makes for a great canvas.
Sometimes I wonder how I was introduced to this party.
You know, sometimes you just have to have a lot of fun to get through the terrible things in life, and that is what I feel like I bring to the table.
Yes, you are very good at
Just say it first. What am I good at?
If you insult my wife first, I swear to Pelor.
What am I good at first?
I honestly can't think of the word. What's the word I'm looking for? When you
Mordecai
make
holds his
jokes.
arm out and like as if he has an arm cannon, also and like mocking you. Say it.
What is the word I'm looking for when you make jokes to
Like incredible.
Humorous? Funny?
Comedian?
Ha 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 ha.
get over or like not deal with a situation?
Deflecting?
That's not it.
Oh no, my
I get what
my
you're
dude.
saying.
Yeah.
With the tone, trying to like change the tone. How about this? If Alistair makes one more slide at me, you, or Thistle, or her, and points to Alina. Or, oh my gosh.
Coping mechanism, yeah.
There we go.
Coping, yeah. Calls my wife ugly or stupid or anything. I'm gonna drink his blood till he's dry.
Okay.
Never
Does
had
that make you feel like
blood
strong
before.
boy?
No,
Okay.
but it will make me one.
Okay. Maybe it'll get like an even 8er pack.
Perhaps. It'll definitely get us closer to Strahd, so win-win.
Yeah, it'll work. I don't know. This is weird. This is why is Strahd so hot? I don't.
I intend
Like
to find
that.
out for us.
Okay.
What is his routine?
I have to know.
He doesn't eat. Where is the
According to
muscle
my
tone coming
sensors.
from?
According to my sensors, he's not hot. He is actually very cold.
Okay, thank you,
Oh, that's
Mr.
right, that's right, that's
Factual
right.
Machine.
Yeah, he's right, though. He's out of line, but he's right.
True.
Well, sorry to wake y'all up. Figured it was worth it.
I mean, he would have woken us up either way, so it is not like big deal, as they say.
Yeah. I'll continue watch.
You do that.
Mordecai picks up the knife and goes to go watch where he was previously.
The knife is very ornate. It's very beautiful.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if it's magical?
You certainly can.
Fucking, I'm done using this dice. 9.
It might be.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I continue my watch.
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Neat.
Nat 1. Oh wait, hold on. Plus my modifier. 1.
Jesus Christ.
Well, dang. All right. You
I'm
don't know anything
trying,
about this
dude.
dagger.
I'm so sorry. Oh, wow, thanks, chat. Thanks. Put in my face, why don't you? Wow. Here they come rolling in.
You done
So
good,
is
son.
it's a beautiful blade that's the hilt is wrapped in leather that has been dyed red. It's got gold filigree on it, but the blade itself is black.
Huh. It's cool blade. Hope he doesn't want it back. Because old Mordecai gonna keep it. The only thing it's gonna be sheathed in is Alistair's neck. It's gonna be sheathed in Alistair's neck when I'm drinking his blood. And he makes a little
He's
tune.
singing this?
He's gonna just muttering
Alistair,
to
in your
himself.
dream, you're dreaming of the abuses that Von Richten gave you. The lashings for not reacting quick enough with the salt to the creature. But you hear in the distance, except in Alistair's neck, like just echoing very distantly in the dream. Like you're like, wait, what? Did I hear that? Or no, I must be dreaming. All right, back to being beaten.
I love my friends. I really do.
So, who has second watch? Was it Thistle?
Yeah.
No, it's me.
Okay.
I'm the one.
So,
With my
Mordecai,
dick
how
on
do
my
you wake up
head.
Alistair?
People threatening to drink my blood and stab me. Yeah, it's me.
It's
the
a
magical sleeping boy.
It's a normal watch. It's fine.
Am I awake?
Yeah, Mordecai, how, are you just waking him up? Or are you
I'll go to wake him up.
Hey,
Kind of
fucking-
like a normal. He crouches down, and with the hilt of the handle of the dagger, he kind of like taps his forehead with it, so the cold metal kind of wakes him up. Alistair.
Alistair immediately snaps away knife. It's like a reflex, that knife going into his hand, ready to strike.
Yeah, and Mordecai's seen it so many times he
it's
moves
the
out of
hand
the way
you
for
lost
it.
though. Remember,
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
the phantom limb syndrome, where like you do your brain sends the action to grab the knife and pull it out, but it's just the nub.
Yeah.
You
What
have a good
happened? No, I didn't. What happened?
Yeah.
I seem to remember Strahd showing up, and the next thing I know, I was unconscious.
Yeah.
Was that real? Did I dream that?
No, unfortunately not. You were put to sleep by magical means. He seemed to target you based on our last altercation. Can't say I blame him.
No, I can't either. What did he want this time? Did he come to gloat?
Yeah, actually. Let's have a word. And he gestures over to the tree where Mordecai was sitting, kind of away from everyone. Said used to fight monsters, yeah? That includes vampires.
Yes.
Well, you recognize this thing? And he pushes the dagger, like, flat up against his chest, like he's giving it to him.
Alistair, give me a history check.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, okay, excellent. You recognize this as it's a dagger of the Balverzi, a group of assassins that are infamous in the Forgotten Realms. Their sheaths are actually these daggers are generally magically enhanced. The Balverzi are known for never failing an attempt, and if they do, the assassin's life is forfeit. So very little information is known about them, but the dagger is recognizable, and its sheath is generally made of the skin of their first victim.
Ooh.
Yes, I recognize what this is.
Do you know?
Strahd gave you this, yes?
Yeah, can you guess what he gave it to me for?
You don't know what this dagger is, do you?
Can't say I do.
Well, it seems that Strahd fancies you an assassin. That's why he gave you this dagger.
Right?
This dagger is used by assassins. I don't know much detail about them. No one does. But it is known they use these daggers on their targets. And if they were to fail, their lives were forfeit. Or so the stories go.
How poetic. Something they teach you in Bard College.
You meet an awful lot of very interesting people in my line of work.
Strahd wants me to kill you, Alistair.
Of course he does.
What do you say to that? After all, and he raises his right hand to where the scar was when you forced the blood brother agreement on him. After all, we're tight as blood.
Oh, I take it Strahd made you some sort of bargain.
Yeah.
And by the fact that you're holding that dagger, you're at least tempted by it.
Tempted to say the least. But I'm not going to.
That's funny. It's funny that you think I would just let you kill me, first and foremost. But I will ask you, what did he offer you?
He offered me power, Alistair.
Of course he did.
I'm gonna be very candid with you. You ever deal with the fiends, devils, of the like? Hell.
No.
Well, I
No,
have. Made deals, made power beyond your wildest imagination. It's
It's in
intoxicating.
your blood.
Yeah,
It's in your blood. Look at you.
and it feels good. But he looks over to Thistle, who's probably getting ready for sleep. Life is, there are better things out there. Looking back to Alistair. I've never had a sibling like you. Blood brother and all. But I don't take this lightly.
If I were you, I would do what Strahd says. I would accept his offer. But know this. Strahd makes this offer to you because he thinks you're weak.
That's
He
right.
thinks he can corrupt you. He thinks that he can get to you, and by getting to you, he can get to everyone else. He knows he cannot offer me any bargain or deal. Not even if he offered his own head on a platter. He knows I wouldn't accept it. Because he knows I am not weak. He knows I cannot be tempted. Nothing he can offer me would do so. And he knows that. He looks at you. He sees your history on your skin, in your eyes. He knows that power is the key. It's good to know that he thinks this, because it means he's afraid. It means we threaten him. It means he thinks there's a very strong chance that we will succeed against him.
My thoughts exactly.
But I would tell you this. That road is not easy. If you want to take the easy road... He grabs your hand that has the dagger, puts it right to his heart. Do it. End it now. Take his bargain. And damn your soul. You think Strahd gives you power? Strahd shares power with no one. You would be his slave, stuck here for eternity, to whatever damnation that he sentences you to. You would be at his beck and call. Whatever promises he made, Strahd is a liar and a fiend. But if you wish to accept his bargain and strike now, just know. He pulls his own dagger out and holds and puts the tip of it to your chin. I'm at least going to make it interesting.
Now don't you land a scar on this pretty old face. And he pushes a little bit of weight into it. It says, well, think about how close I'd be to Strahd. Isn't that tempting to you?
The only thing that tempts me is when I plunge my dagger into his heart and set his coffin on fire and leave this cursed land and be known as the one who vanquished the devil.
Well, then it's decided. And he pulls out and he takes the dagger and kind of puts it into his belt. Good night, Alistair.
Alistair spins his dagger, puts it back. Mordecai,
Yeah.
you're much stronger than you think.
Oh, I know, Alistair. I know. And kind of dismisses you, like, yeah. And goes to lay down with Thistle.
Okay. Alistair, give me a perception check for your watch with disadvantage since you don't have dark vision.
God damn it.
That's right. You're like, damn, it's dark. Just like
Shit.
me. Just like...
Shit, I can't see anything out here. This is ridiculous.
Perception.
Probably gonna give you a torch or something.
14?
Okay.
So I will. I'll have left my night vision goggles at your feet.
Hey!
Okay. Without disadvantage. Just regular. What was the first roll you made?
It was a 16. Minus 1, so 15.
Okay.
And then I rolled a 15, minus 1, 14. So this purple
right.
dice is great.
It is consistent.
This one, bad. That one rolls like 2.
Earl.
So, give me a wisdom check. Right? Wisdom? Just making sure.
Any advantages, disadvantages, or... Ugh. That's a 10.
I think it's just a saving throw.
Well, that's a 10.
Okay. Dang, you guys are just never going to succeed on these, are you? That's all right.
No.
Okay.
Retired.
We don't even know what they are because
We've
we always
overslept.
fucking fail.
That's why I'm like, man, I still don't get to. It has been months of me making you roll these wisdom saves, and you guys still don't know what they are.
I don't know if you know this, Dylan. You're the DM. Rules are meant to be broken.
Look, I am all for fudging rolls, faking things for the rule of cool. But you know what? This just adds one more session of suspense.
But what if we do? Anyway,
Barovia is very difficult. Maybe you do need to be tossed a bone.
I have one arm. It's hard.
You saying you need a hand?
I need a hand. Give me a hand. I can't clap. Look at me. Look how ridiculous I am.
It's all right. Your robot friend measured you while you slept.
Did he find me wanting?
First, was Alistair wanting?
He does want a lot.
He wants a whole arm.
He wants a new fucking arm. Oh wait, yeah, I do have guidance. What can I roll for guidance to boost my 10?
This is
You
how big the
sure
claw,
can,
the
sure.
crab claw has.
Is
to
it a
be.
6? Is that a D6 for guidance?
Guidance is a D4.
D4. All
It's a
right.
cantrip.
Come on, baby. Hey-oh! That was a 3, so that's a 13 back over the fence. Damn it!
Still can't tell you what it is.
Good.
So, but your watch is pretty uneventful. You hear the sound of birds, the ravens in the trees. Pretty still though. One or two might come and go, but the ones that are in the trees are staying put for the most part. In the far distance, you can hear the frogs in the bog. You guys are close because the sounds are not far off. And who's after Alistair?
Thistle.
Me.
All right. Alistair, you go wake up Thistle.
I poke her in the forehead.
Okay, and I wake up very confused, and I look at Alistair, having forgotten I had drawn a big old penis on his head, and I just start laughing as I get up and get my stuff.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
Good dream, I take it.
No.
So, tell me, Thistle.
What?
What did Strahd offer you?
The big queen of werewolves.
Aren't you tempted to take it?
I don't really know. That was kind of like my end game anyway, but like, I'd rather earn it than be given it.
All true kings and queens earn their position, of course.
It is my rightful place anyways, but like, why take it from an evil asshole who is really hot? I don't know why I never noticed. When I could like earn it myself. I don't like being handed things so easily. Like, here you go. That is not fun.
Yes, I know what you mean. What's the point of having something if you didn't work for it?
Yeah, that. And also, why the fuck do I want to be stuck here?
Yes, I don't think Strahd is actually rewarding any of you with this offer. It's as I told Mordecai, he's afraid of us. So he's trying to break us up, and he targeted who he finds as the weakest.
Oh, are you just trying to make yourself feel better that you didn't get the conversation with Strahd and you got a nap? Is that what's going on here? You're calling everybody weak because you got your feelings hurt? Go to sleep.
No, I don't think you are weak. Strahd thinks Mordecai is corruptible.
He is.
He's
I mean,
a
he did
tiefling.
sell his soul.
Yes, he's a tiefling, and admittedly has sold his soul before. Of course Strahd would think it was easy. And no, he knows that he can't corrupt me.
I think he just is afraid that you're going to say mean things about his girlfriend again.
Do you want to, I would absolutely have said mean things about his girlfriend.
I know, I was about to be here for it. I was hoping.
Do you know what I was going to say to him this time?
Tell me
Very
everything.
good.
Tell
I was
me.
going to say, hey Strahd, are you upset that your brother clearly has a larger penis than you, and that is why your girlfriend left you for him?
That's why she
As you
jumped
say
off
this,
of the cliff.
Irina like rolls over in her sleep.
You think she's haunted?
That's what I was going to say to him. Isn't that really funny?
That is beautiful.
I heard Mordecai say something about a penis before, and I thought I would try it.
Don't say it like that ever. Go to sleep.
Okay, I'm going to sleep now.
All right, and let's take our break now. I wanted to get through the night watches, but there's some interesting conversations going on, and I
About
really
Strahd having a little penis.
look, just gotta sing the baby penis song.
Strong notes.
Looks like you got a baby penis. Sorry.
Strahd, what's it like to have a little penis compared to your brother?
Oh. Well, before we go, I just want to thank again to Black Sparrow for the resub. Thank you so much, man. And Black Sparrow, he's on Fate's Fortune and his own stream of Black Sparrow. Check him out. He's in chat. And also, thank you so much, MonkeyMan1520, for the guidance that you granted to, I assume, Mick, because you said Mr. Nubs or something. To Nubs? What was the phrase you used?
The nub specifically.
I think
So
the
Nubs
nub.
specifically.
I don't know what the nub is gonna do. Well, actually, I used it, so.
Well, it'd be on your character rules as written. But, and thank you so much to Cyber Monkey for the follow. Appreciate you very much. We'll be right back after this short break.
People are like going around you.
I will
There is a
give you
guard.
gold if you have
put
seen
my arms
anything.
out like a T, and I just am like blocking people.
Is it sad? Is it sad that the robot is more personable than anyone else here?
Dude,
Literally,
I was
Robot is
just
more
thinking
principled
that.
than the entirety of Team Girl Squad.
Babe, you're supposed to be the sane one.
You're right. You're right. She comes.
Dude,
That give you.
We have been lied to, intentionally or otherwise, by some of the people that we have met recently.
Danis kind of looks to the right and to the left to make sure that there's no one in the immediate vicinity. And he kind of leans in and in hushed tone. I don't think that's Amadi's real voice.
The real world. So he granted me wishes as if that is true, but he's not limited to 3. And I did wish for a child, but you can't just wish life into existence. You have to have it made. And, we naturally came to the agreement that child is the best.
Mom. I don't want to hear that part.
The non-scandalate dinner. There was,
She begins,
Very much
she
do.
begins to laugh.
we hired some minstrels. It was wonderful.
She begins
I was just
I
saying.
rolled a 10 to hit.
a 10 to hit. You miss. So you literally punch the door frame next to him. And he looks at you and he raises an eyebrow and he says, "What are you doing?" And he comes out and he begins to take out his sword from its sleeve.
Can I like
Just say this and then like
choke him
knock him out.
Knock him out. Do the sleeper.
like we
I don't wanna play the
practiced.
character, but I really want that to be what happens.
Looks up into the air, remembering celibacy, and she says, "Away from here. Trying to respect you. It's weird."
I mean, it wouldn't be the first rule I've broken.
I want a percentile die to see if that landed. I want to know if she's like, hell yeah. Hey, Galvin.
95.
nice.
Boy.
So she blushes and she goes to open the door and says, "There's a room upstairs." And then there's a tugging on the door.
Immediately, if we hear her say that, I'm letting go of the door. And running.
She comes bounding back.
It's real neat. I don't do that when I drink.
Do you want one? I just like pick one.
Yes, I take it.
You begin to bleed.
As Kuros and Galvin return, you see Callista ripping parts of her body off and giving them to Rav.
Callista, are you alright?
Yeah, no, they grow right back. Check this out.
Oh my, that's incredible! Callista, do it again! Do it again! Do it again!
Okay, and I hit one of the crows.
That's amazing! I want to take one and like. Can you feel this? Like, if can you feel? Do you
Well,
feel?
I don't want you to.
It's like not messy, so I'm gonna lock the door.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will put you in a headlock and make you go to sleep.
I just saw Jin do this.
We should probably.
Fame isn't there. I'm having internal struggle.
Sir, can you please put your shirt on your nipples if they're hairy?
How I
They're
feel
very
every
long.
time.
We don't want to see that.
So he stands up,
They're like
takes off his
pigtails. We
shirt.
don't-
Mordecai, you lock the door. He's like, "You're a fake. You're a fraud. You're not an intellectual, and I'm going to take you down." And he tries to tackle you, Fame or Thistle. Athletics. He's just trying to grapple you.
He's like a level 1 fighter. They're like, ah!
I got a 15.
Well, he is unable to grapple you, so he's just kind of like trying to
early, because the first campaign I did as a DM was literally, I almost had a nervous breakdown at the time. Oh, the Mad Lad, he did it! Oh, I didn't even realize it.
Today's a very, very special day, especially to me, because it's my dad's 4th anniversary.
Where did he go?
Into the grave.
Okay.
Happy Death Day, Dad. 4 years.
Jesus Christ, Nolan! This is literally like when Zach was like, "Oh, I'm sorry you passed away," and you're like, "He's not on the fucking highway," and I'm just like,
yourself and take care of those friends of yours. They seem to treat you well enough.
Yes, I enjoy the nicknames like Bucket of Bolts and Robo-Man.
And Squiggly.
I don't call him that.
Apparently I'm a hype man now, Father.
I'm not sure what a hype man is, but it sounds exciting.
Yes, I got to beatbox for the first time. What a trip.
Beatboxing?
I think I've read as much as as much as it's going to help me, at least.
Okay. Introduce us to your character then.
Hey, y'all, I'm Rod! No, wait.
Oh, that's so good.
"Oh no!" How difficult is it to play the bagpipes? Because I do know how to play the flute.
I think that you just like hold your arms like this around the bag and you make these wow, wow, wow
Jesus.
noises. And then people like it apparently or something.
It is like playing a cat.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
true.
like it's like if you squeeze the cat a bunch of times, but it sounds pretty cool, you know?
How do you know this?
Well, my friend Thistle, you see, came to me on a hillside just this morning. And I was saying, hey, it's just Thistle. What's she doing here? And she approached me, right? And I was like, Thistle, what are you doing here? And she said, there was going to be a honey festival, and then she gave me bacon. And then I took my little toesies, and I just whoa down the hill. And I told
First
you
off-
immediately.
First
what a
important
child's story.
The most important question that I have for you, Tiny Bear. Do you have any more of the pocket bacon?
The me.
Um.
Hey,
we're back. Blast.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, it's us.
Yes, 'tis us.
We had a
have
very
returned.
dramatic first half.
Us. We're here.
Who wants to talk about it? Talk about our feelings.
I did the recap.
I think Sumner should because
Damn.
he got the biggest deal out of all of that.
Actually, no. I want Mick to tell us about it because Mick was magically put to sleep, so he could not react. I want to hear Mick, the player's thoughts on all of this.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was really cool for me to watch because I got to just sit back and watch it unfold, and also have that is this motherfucker about to stab me in my sleep? So that was pretty cool. So anyway, we are journeying to the swamp, the flooded village of Kresk. We met Krez?
Berez, B-E-R-E-Z. Kresk is where you guys just came from. I know, they sound fucking
They all sound
really
the
identical.
same. We're going to Berez, the swamp. We met a friendly lady with a lovely hog by the name of Jenny Greenteeth. And the hog was some pig.
Toady.
Toady. Radiant, humble, wig of a jig of a pig. Terrific as well.
Possum Kingdom.
Yeah.
You didn't see there was a little spider that hung out in the cabin that spun webs that said compliments.
Oh,
They're all
nice.
joking about Charlotte's Web, everyone. Welcome to the joke.
That's the thank you.
You're very welcome.
I was just laying.
I wasn't. I was joking about the band Toadies.
Do you
carry on.
wanna die? Anyway.
I will treat you well.
And that was the question. Strahd was like, do you want Alistair to die? He showed up while we were making camp, and he made a offering to...
Oh, he specifically waited for Mordecai's shift.
Ah, I thought he might have been.
What a dick.
So he approached Mordecai very sassily, and he said, tell me, Mordecai, do you believe in heaven? Do you believe in gravity? I can show you how to obtain heaven. Meet me in Egypt or Barovia. Sorry, JoJo reference. Anyway,
what happened?
but no, he offered Mordecai a chance at power, a chance to become one of the undead, Nosferatu, doth vampire, and the way that would be achieved is by killing his blood brother, Alistair. He also offered Thistle to be queen of the night, queen of the werewolves, as it were,
And to return her heirloom.
and to give her back her
Or
hat.
help her get it back.
Cool hat.
Her cool
knows where it
hat.
is.
In fairness, it's a rather sweet hat. And he offered first the opportunity to be Tony Stark, I guess, was kind of the implication that I got from it. He can be this great inventor of inventors. So I guess more Hank Pym than Tony Stark. Maybe all of them above. So that hat with the stupid bloody curse. So that was the offer, and Mordecai was mighty tempted.
He also gave Mordecai a really cool dagger that is magic to some degree.
Yeah,
I do not know how magic, but it's at least magic.
And what was it called?
It's the dagger of the Balverzi. BA''AL VERTZI.
Question?
And
Well, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Mordecai was
VERZI.
Mordecai was mighty tempted. And there was some interesting tension between Mordecai and Alistair after the fact. A little bit of fracture in the brotherhood, if you will, where Alistair
Brotherhood of Abs.
Brotherhood of Abs, basically where Alistair looked at Mordecai, after he told him what happened, and he essentially was like, "Ghost me, motherfucker. That's what I do to you." That's a Pitch Black reference, if you're familiar.
Sure is.
Thank you. I'm glad Ash knows. And then Alistair got a dick drawn on his face because his friends are mean. They're gonna just bully this one-armed man.
This one-armed man also sass talked the most powerful entity in this valley.
I'm still gonna ask Strahd what it's like to have a small penis. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I've got all sorts of terrible things to lay on him. I'm like, listen here, you pasty bitch.
Any man that says he is the land is not packing. I'm sorry.
He is so not. Oh, suddenly seems as if you're having to compensate. Okay, so yeah, that's what happened, and we're back.
And we're back. That's exactly right. That's the other part. There was some great banter between the players as Mordecai woke up Alistair for his shift. There were some saving throws on Alistair's part. There was a great back and forth between Thistle and Alistair as Alistair woke Thistle up for her shift. Talking about, I was going to tell Strahd he has a tiny penis compared to his brother because his love went for his brother, not for him. And they had a good giggle over that.
They were children.
Look,
plural.
You to really enjoy life, you got to be mature when you need to be. But the less mature you are inside, the more fun you're going to have. It's just a matter of knowing when to indulge in the penis jokes and enjoying them.
Science.
So, Thistle, it is your watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I need to roll for a Mothman.
Yeah, roll for Mothman.
That's 7.
So we can
How much Mothman? 7 Mothman?
7 Mothman. Let's go.
That's pretty Mothman. The night's kind of is very still. You don't even hear the frogs croaking in the distant bog. The ravens and the trees aren't coming and going there. It's very quiet. Irina stirs and sits up. I can't sleep anymore.
Are you
Looks
okay?
around. Yes, I'm fine. I just... Have you ever been unable to sleep from a sense of dread? I don't know. I just feel like something terrible is looming. As my father used to say, the other shoe is about to drop.
I don't know if anybody would want to wear a shoe, but yes, I know that feeling.
Yeah, it's keeping me from sleep, unfortunately.
Maybe I can take Mordecai's mushroom that Jenny Greenteeth gave him, and you can sleep with it under your armpit.
Wasn't that supposed to help with the flowers he was eating?
I have no idea what the hell it is for, but do you want an armpit mushroom?
Sure.
Okay.
No, wait.
Even if she said, sure, Thistle wanders
I
off
would like
to
to
go
get back to
pat
sleep,
down.
so I was ready to agree to anything, but the second I said it, I immediately regretted
No,
it.
you're getting it now. There's no taxis backseat.
No, you're not. I'm not taking anything that was in Mordecai's armpit or anything of the like.
Mordecai, do you have an armpit mushroom right now, or did you just put that in your bag?
He's dead ass asleep right now, but you see that the mushroom is in his right armpit.
I take it from him and I hand this sweaty mushroom to Irina.
Thank
go
you
back,
so
go back
much.
to sleep.
She throws it in the fire.
What? No, not this gift. You don't burn gifts.
No, you're supposed to burn it to release the fumes so that you inhale them and right, that's exactly what she meant. Don't you remember her saying that?
Are you gaslighting me?
I might be trying to gaslight you. I did not want to eat the mushroom that was in your husband's armpit. That's gross.
Put it under your armpit and sleep.
God damn it.
I'm not eating your husband's armpit mushroom.
You're not eating it. You're putting it under armpit.
That's only for the flower thing, I thought.
I don't know. It was a mystery unto me, and now it is in the fire, and
Well, now
we
it'll be a
cannot
mystery
undo
until
it.
we find her again, I guess.
Okay, I could summon her with coins she gave me. I guess I think it makes her show up. I don't know.
my mushroom?
Mordecai, you get up to pee in the middle of the night and your mushroom's gone. That's all you say, like half asleep.
Where is it? It's fine.
I ate it. It was good soup.
Oh, don't forget to save me some. Good night, sweetie.
Please go back to sleep.
You hear a thud.
It's not okay.
Tripped.
Thistle, forgive me. I enjoy your company. I think you're a wonderful person. What is it that you see in Mordecai that... Forgive me, you just do not seem like a two that would become a couple.
Do you know how, sometimes you're just stuck with somebody and then you're like, hey, this works?
No.
Oh, well, it's that. But I really like him, and he's very nice and sweet, and he's great at being.
He's nice enough. He's a little bit prideful, but
He is, but I keep him in check. But he is really good at you know how like when you take 2 spoons and you put them together, and then and he is the little one, and I spoon him, and he fits great, and then I hug him.
That makes sense.
He is good at that. And, you know, he's not bad to look at, which I appreciate a very nice looking person.
Well,
and he's great. No, I don't know. Don't tell anybody I said this, but like, I really like him. And he might think I hate him and like forced him to marry me in the trees with like dirt and stuff. But like, I think that he helps me understand the world that I don't get. And, you know, we might be opposites, but we learn from each other. Does that make sense?
That makes a strange type of sense, actually.
Is that the mushroom air kicking in yet? Do you feel it?
No, I
no.
Still wide awake, unfortunately.
Well, we have alcohol. Maybe you could just get drunk and go to sleep.
She looks over her shoulders. I do not trust myself to not be ready at a moment's notice.
Okay, yeah, that is a good point. I could knock you unconscious. Or you can just hang out with me.
I really would appreciate not being assaulted.
Yeah, that is great. You've had a long,
I'm sure it would work, but
crazy life.
Thistle, I do think Strahd has not bitten me for a third time.
I think he wants the allure of consent, but like, he doesn't care about what you feel. He wants, I think it's a game to him, and I think he wants you to, and I put in air quotes, willingly come to him. You know, if you know what I mean, like at this game, wear you down until you just give up situation, which is terrible.
Well, I certainly don't have many places to turn to anymore.
We will keep you safe from him. I mean, I think he's more entertained with us right now, thinking that we can't, you know, do anything.
But how long are you going to stick around for my whole life to protect me from Strahd?
Well, we are stuck here forever until we break this curse, so apparently till forever. But that we are your ride or die now.
What is... I'm not familiar with that phrase.
Oh, that
Ride or
means
die.
that we are with you forever until we are in the ground dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that there are some people I can depend on.
That totally wasn't like against taking your face, but I'm glad we didn't, because that would have been a bad idea. But I had hope that maybe it would
I'm
have.
also glad that I still have my face.
Your face looks better on you than anyone else across the street.
Well, thank you.
You're a beautiful lady.
I believe it or not, I grew it myself. Just flicks her hair a little bit.
You grew it yourself. I love that.
That was a joke my brother told me.
If someone says that you have a pretty face, just be like, it's not for sale. It confuses
Ooh, I
people.
like that one.
Yeah.
If I ever get over my paralyzing fear of Strahd, maybe I'll say it to him.
Yeah. Be like,
So
I'm not
Strahd,
for
this
sale.
face is not for sale.
That'll be great. They'll make a good laugh. They'll make things kind of like less weird for a moment, because, you know, it's weird being around him.
Do you think we can defeat him?
I think that we can do anything if we try hard enough. I mean, I think we can. I have hope.
What about what the abbot said about Strahd being killed before, but just coming back?
I think we need to find a way to break this curse and then kill him, and then he won't come back. Maybe render.
How can we find out what this curse is.
The paladins really seem to know. So I think maybe we could
Paladin seemed pretty content to just let Strahd be.
They're idiots. I will say that. They're dumb. They're dumb shits, but they have something we need. And I think it's a hard choice that we have to make to find out what to do. Help these people, let people die. But I'm also in the whole idea of maybe if we just destroy the land, we destroy Strahd, because Strahd is the land. So why not just destroy the land? But that's
how would you destroy the land? I don't disagree with the premise that Strahd is the land is something that's been said for generations, but it does sound a bit cryptic now that you mention it.
I don't know. It's a little dark to say that we destroy his food sources, all of them, and don't let them come back.
There's an old story that I read in my father's library that was like that. It was simply called Halo. It was there was a horrible plague haunting this town, and it fed on the lives of the people inside. And some adventuring group went to go find some way to destroy these beasts, and they found a device that could eradicate them, but the way they did it was they killed everyone in the town, so they had nothing to feed on.
How did it end?
It's no way to solve a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, is it not about time that you get some rest? Who is on next watch?
It is first turn, and he is staring creepily at us right now. I don't know if he's sleeping or just watching.
I can't tell. It's so hard for me to get a read on him.
First, are you awake?
Yes.
It is your turn to watch.
Oh, excellent.
Good. I have a feeling that you don't like Strahd anymore. Because I remember when we first came here, you wanted to be his friend.
Yes, that was before I learned that he was a murderous asshole.
That is a good choice of words.
Well, you're not wrong.
Do you think what do you say is true, that he is trying to divide us?
Yes, it is exactly what he is trying to do. He is trying to pit us against one another, trying to find something that we want to create a desire within us to join his ranks, in a sense. But as I've said already, it is not going to be just we do something for him and he gives us something. No, there will be...
Wait, what are you talking about?
And what are you referencing?
Whatever you are talking about, what deal are you...
Oh, I'm sorry, you were asleep while this happened.
I was asleep while what happened?
Oh.
Strahd made an appearance.
Strahd... Irina pulls the blanket around her tightly.
It was not in regards to you. Instead, it was, like I said, in regards to trying to separate our unity.
And what did he say?
He offered Thistle, Mordecai, and myself what I assume would be tempting offers if I didn't outright dislike the man greatly. Now, I'm unsure of Thistle and Mordecai's thoughts, but I will not be accepting his offer, as I have no interest in taking any gifts from a man who creates the laws and bends them at his whim.
Irina just lays down and turns away from the fire.
I think we probably should have told her that he showed up and was doing all that. But what are you gonna do?
I am %94 sure that he would not let any harm come to her, as really she is kind of, in a sense, our only leverage, because she simply wants to stay with us and not go to him willingly, which seems to be what he desires greatly.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate this place. It is awful. Everything is awful here. It is garbage. I'm going to bed.
Yes, sleep well. I anticipate the day we kill this man and free this land.
We could just all burn it to the ground, she says as she goes to bed.
You hear just a quiet voice, and Strahd would be king of the ashes.
Is that Irina?
Yes.
Okay. Like, which voice? I have a few.
Are you telling me all my Barovian accents are the same?
No, I meant like which
Well,
voice?
they are.
I have voices in my head, bud.
Oh. No. Although,
which
now that
friend
you
is
mention it,
talking to her?
as you go to sleep, you are visited by your friend again.
Mental illnesses at this time.
Oh, hey. So you used my gift, right?
Yeah, it made me big and I scared everybody.
It's pretty neat, right?
Yeah, it's real cool.
But you just scared people. You didn't do anything with it.
Was I supposed to like murder people with?
Could have. How easily would it have been to just like crack someone's skull or squeeze their head off their shoulders?
Real fucking easy. It would have been fucking cool.
I think so. You should.
Yeah.
I think you should have done it
Maybe next time.
next time. Speaking of next time, take this and your friend, again, this whole dream, there's no images, there's no you standing somewhere, it's concepts. And this friend as a concept gives you something. It is you can add to your inventory I guess a spell scroll of enhance ability, specifically Bull's strength.
Good lord. Okay.
So you get a one-time use of casting the spell enhance ability Bull's strength on yourself for an hour without concentration.
Okay. I can't find.
Wish I had a friend like Thistle does.
Spell scroll. Is it what kind is it? What color
just
is
as long as you, it's just as long as you can note somewhere that you have a one-time use of giving yourself advantage on strength checks and doubling your carrying capacity.
Jesus. Okay. Oh shit. All right. I'm just gonna Add it to my equipment. All right, there we go. Got it. Perfect.
So, the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. You guys pack up your camp and continue following the river south until you come to the edge of a bog. It's shallow water that stretches over a wide area.
It appears that we may be nearing the village, or perhaps we've come across the village. I remember the last time I came to a swamp like this. Van Richten and I had been hunting a particular nasty lizard folk, and he ran across the swamp. It was very interesting how he moved across the water. He kind of did this thing. He went very quick. I've never seen anything like it.
Can you do that again? How did he do it?
Oh, yes. He moved very fast and went...
Huh.
You get the feeling that your friend also wanted to see that again, so it's your friend is very happy that
I hope somebody clips that just for Mr. Ambush on Monday nights.
And just one more time, he went. It was a very crazy lizard folk. It was interesting. Sorry, we're here though. What's going on?
It is a bog. Do you see the bog?
And this is the flooded town, yeah?
Yes.
How exactly are we supposed to get to the flooded town? Is it underwater? Is it simply flooded?
This is where the grave is?
This task may be more challenging than we realized.
Maybe it's underwater.
Maybe. And aren't we looking for someone that witch wanted us to find? Well, how are we going to find them? Do we just shout out in the swamp?
I wouldn't bring attention to us, no how.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Who remembers the name of this person that this whole task? Tell me what you guys who remembers what's going on here?
I was just trying to remember because she didn't have any details, and I don't know that she gave us
He
any.
means the guy from Argynvost.
Paladin.
Oh.
Was this the scarf, or was this the...
I thought we were supposed to find his grave.
That's right. We're supposed to find his grave at this one.
Or
Some of them were very similar. So.
Fredrich Dargovich never got a chance to confess his love to the woman he loved before he died. He wanted you to help him write a love letter and deliver it to her grave. Her name is Maribel Antonovic. She was a maid in the burgomaster's house at Berez.
Okay, that's the one. That wasn't the scarf one.
Well, we have to write a love letter. Mordecai, I believe that you are likely the most qualified individual out of all of us to write one.
He's right.
Thistle's a wolf woman, first as a robot, and I do not know what it is like to love anything.
At least they're honest with yourself.
Yeah, I could do that. Not a problem.
What are you going to write? Is it going to be filthy?
No, not that kind of love. If we're...
Oh, okay.
So, this is all right, so my yonder heart yearns for the something.
Mordecai, can we try to find this grave as you write?
Oh yeah.
This is a
walk and talk.
large area to try to find one grave.
Yeah. I can write and walk. I'm a multi-talented man.
Irina looks over to Thistle. That's what I've heard.
Oh, she talks. Yeah. I can write and walk. Tell everybody.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You can write and walk.
That's exactly what she said, yes.
I believe you implicitly.
No.
Do you trust me with every cell in my body? So, mechanically speaking, this map that we are looking at, that you guys are on, each hex is about 200 square miles. It's massive.
Good Lord.
We'll have you guys designate one person to be the navigator, who will try to get you through this swamp.
That sounds like a job for first.
Looks like a job for me. So everybody, follow me.
I don't know, just do it. Follow me.
Yeah, I feel like navigation is definitely suited to the perfect robot boy, because we are soft and squishy and yeah.
Well, I
Marina
have to
hands first the
defer
map.
to Thistle, as she is literally of the woods.
Oh, that's true.
Is this the type of woods you are from, Thistle? I would not trust myself, so I will defer to you as to who will lead us.
Thistle and I can tag team it.
Yeah, we'll give it the old. What is that place? Mordecai College. Try. Do that.
College, yeah.
I'm still unclear as to what college is.
It is a place of
either.
learning. That is what college is.
Like
They
your
teach-
house when you are taught by your...
Yes, not all of us are rich, Irina. Some of us have to go into lots of debt to gain education.
Usually if you can't afford an education, you just don't get educated. You learn a trade like your parents and you follow that job.
I'm aware that is what I did.
Well, then why are you in debt?
I'm not in debt. Can we
Then who's
find
in
the
debt?
grave?
Alistair's in debt. I'll forward all the mail I've been getting to Alistair.
You do not know my name.
I don't... We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. What is a car?
I don't know what Honda is.
I'm a two
Okay,
brain.
so first, give me a survival check.
Okie dokie.
Can I assist him?
We're gonna alternate your guys' survival checks to
Okay,
navigate
cool.
through here.
I'm not the gentleman that you want to do this.
And go ahead and tell me if you where you want to enter into this swamp. Because we're doing a hex crawl, baby.
All right. Well, I got a whole 3 for survival.
Jesus
Excellent.
Christ.
Roll me a d6, baby.
First, it's gonna get us killed.
Yep.
5.
Alrighty. So you guys move in. You guys move through the swamp. You begin to make your way, and you are lost. You lose your way, as they say. Can I reveal the area, please?
It appears the landscape has changed since this map was last updated.
Maybe someone hasn't come through and mapped it properly to this day and age.
I suspect.
Like Google Maps.
If only there was a little car that could drive around with a camera on top or something.
Really don't know how this place can get any worse. Well, that's not true. I can think of several ways this place could get worse.
As soon as you say that, Alistair, a log that has fallen over and just resting in the swamp bites you. It is not a log, in fact. It is a mimic. Let's roll for initiative.
Son of a bee!
Got him.
30-20.
Curse! Hello, mother! I got a 4. Oh no, wait. Hold on, a 5 plus.
What'd you get this
4. So I got a 9.
30-20.
Yeah, and what, Alistair?
9.
9. Okay. First.
10.
And Mordecai.
I got a dirty 10.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I like when
dirty
you
10.
talk dirty to me.
Yeah, this die has been everywhere. I keep dropping it
All
on
right,
the ground.
Thistle. The log that you guys walk past, Alistair, as he was kind of complaining about shit, he kicked this log, and the log bit back. And you are up.
Cool. That's a rude blog. I'm gonna hit it with my halberd.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Me.
Oh, I'll be damned. There's a map. Not bad.
There's a map?
Thanks, chat.
25.
25 definitely hits. There's not much to see on the map for now, as you guys will be exploring this swamp, this big uncovered area. But for now, you just have one little part.
11 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go in for another little whack.
Whack it again.
That's a nat 20.
Okay. Ash, you know the law. Deus Vault.
Yeah, I'm gonna divine smite it. 1d10. Yeah, 1d10 plus 3. So that's
23.
23.
And your divine smiting.
And my divine smite, I gotta find it.
How many d8s? It's 2d8 for a first level spell slot.
I gotta find it. Okay. I'll do second level.
Okay, so 8 times 3 is 24, times 2 is 48, plus 23, 60, 71 damage. Paint me a picture. Tell me what it looks like to just absolutely murder this log that was a mimic.
He hits it really hard, right? And then comes around and spins around and hits it again. And then lifts her hand and just summons like this radiant energy that just fucking explodes this thing. Jeez. And then she dusts her hands off and is like, okay, we can go.
Alistair pulls a dagger out of his boot and stabs a piece of the mimic a few times. I don't teach you to bite me, you little shit. And puts the dagger back in his boot.
It was dead.
Good job, Thistle. I know it's very dead.
Perhaps that will teach you to not say that right before entering this awful place.
Well, that's just
Oh, how could this get any worse?
Fair enough.
Okay. And with that, Thistle, give me a survival check.
It is my
wait.
turn.
Yeah, Thistle.
It is me.
Yes, survival check, because first gave the first survival check.
18.
All right. Thistle, you like look behind you and see the road you guys came in on. And you're like, all right, I know where we are. Which direction would you like to go into? You have 3 options from this hexagon.
Can we go like this way? Can I move us?
Yeah. And I will reveal.
Yeah. If you want to move us, I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah, I will reveal to you the answer of correctitude.
Do it. Okay, so here.
Yes, right.
I'm moving it. I'm fucking up.
No, I do it. Me. I'm the one.
I'm in charge.
As you head through this bog, who has the highest passive perception?
Me.
Probably a rogue.
Yeah, very likely.
I don't know. None of you are very wise.
We're dumb as fuck.
You would think that the rogue would have high perception. You would be wrong.
Oh.
It's I
have a passive perception of 11.
Me too.
10. What the fuck?
I have a passive perception of 9.
Okay.
It's like that scene in like It's Always Sunny. How do 4 grown adventurers don't have a combined a passive perception of 14 or higher between them?
The NASDAQ
the actual economy is in shambles.
The Barovian economy is in shambles.
Mordecai and First, you guys both spot at the same time at first you thought it was just some like piece of lumber sticking out of the swamp, but it's carved. It's a crafted thing, and as you approach it, you see it's a decrepit, waterlogged rocking horse.
Oh.
I'd say we're getting closer.
It's a metaphor for childhood and innocence.
My
We're all
experienced
just
childhood.
Or it is a mimic.
It's probably a mimic.
Or a mimic, yeah.
It's very likely a mimic.
Should we kill it?
I mean, maybe we just walk around it.
What? I feel like I would be able to like kind of deduce that it would be really stupid for a mimic to look like this in a swamp.
Well, we could first be able to tell if it was like, use the Dark Souls technique. You can see it's clearly breathing or see that it's got a tail or whatever. Like, he's a smart robot. He yeah. Does he have like sensors?
I mean, you give me an investigation check, try and figure out if it's a mimic or not.
Yeah.
You got it. That's like my best stat, dude.
It's like you're an intelligence build or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like you're fucking smart, bud.
Oh my god, of course I'd roll a nat 20 for this. Plus 7, 27.
This is just a toy.
Hey, let's poke it.
That's what I thought.
Where did that come from? Is
Okay,
it
now let's
floating?
poke it.
Where'd it come from?
Oh, this was a town before whatever happened
First,
here.
as you did your investigation, you found the very, because you got a 27. I'm going to give this to you. You find the very, very faint markings on it, and you can tell that it used to fully read a familiar phrase of "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
And by the markings I see, this is a Blinsky-made toy.
Ah, from Valaki. Man makes his business. Can you tell how old it is?
Can you carbon date it?
It's very difficult to tell just because of being waterlogged and such. It's got a lot of artificial damage. It's not going to have the usual wear and tear, and but it can't be more than maybe 5 or so years old, because anything older than that would probably have disintegrated into the swamp.
Right.
So anywhere between 1 day and 5 years, somewhere in that range.
And that is our window.
So we gotta find this grave. You think the odds of it being under the water are high or low?
The odds of what being underwater?
This grave we gotta visit? Or did I misunderstand?
Oh, it is most likely somewhere there. So,
Great.
did this dead person say that the grave was marked or unmarked?
They said it was... Ooh, I don't recall. I think... I'm pretty sure they said unmarked, actually.
That is going to make this much harder.
Significantly so, but that's assuming I'm wrong. Or right, I'm sorry. We gotta find a way of locating this thing. Is there a map of the town?
This is the best map that we have. The rest has been flooded for many, many years.
Right.
Since before my grandfather was born.
That would certainly wash away a lot of the cemetery.
Your grandfather. This town has been sunken for this long, yet this horse is fairly fresh.
It's disconcerting.
Yes.
I'm looking around. Do I see anything else that looks kind of like out of the ordinary in the swamp?
Not from where you are currently. I mean, you're like waist deep in the water, kind of wading through this swamp, but you don't really see anything from where you are.
Okay. I'm keeping my eyes open as we continue.
I'll keep that in mind. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, and we'll use that as your passive in the meantime.
Okay.
Since you are actively looking for, I'm assuming, more toys?
Just anything that's out of place in this swamp. Perception, I think, is a +1. Yeah, so 14.
Okay, so we'll use that for your passive going forward.
Did Alistair know about any sort of specific swamp monsters to keep an eye out for, like any telltale signs of any sort of swamp thing or potential man?
The number one thing that Don Richten would have taught you about swamps is they're a big place for black dragons, but as far as monster hunting goes, he told you many stories of will-o'-the-wisps, fog lights that will lead a person to their death.
Stick close together. Stay on the path and ignore any sort of flashing lights you see off in the distance.
Alistair, there is no path.
Well, stick together then and ignore any lights that you see floating in the distance. They would simply lure you to your doom. Also, there might be black dragons here.
Oh,
dragons.
terrific.
Well, at least they tend to be found in swamps. I don't know if there are any dragons in Barovia. I would imagine no, otherwise Strahd would probably have them under his thrall.
I'll just tell him about my friend. It will be fine.
Yes.
So, first, give me another survival check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Get it, dude.
12.
Ooh.
Okay. Which direction do you want to move in? You can take a side of this hexagon and move into it.
Let's say the northwestern.
Okay. Let me reveal this for you. Okay. You move to the northwest, keeping your eyes open. You do see a couple floating dolls in the pond, in the bog.
Okay. How far away from them are we? Do I just see them at a distance, or are they just right next to me?
You see some stuff floating in the distance, and as you kind of get closer to that direction, you see that they look like small floating people. And from seeing the toy rocking horse before, it's not a difficult deduction to make that these are dolls. And as you get even closer, you can tell that they are dolls. You don't need to get super close to tell it to be able to infer that.
Okay. I don't think I will do any kind of looking at these dolls.
Okay. Then Thistle, give me a survival check.
How dare you make me roll? Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make you roll.
I'm gonna do it. Another 18.
All right. Pick a direction you want to go in.
I want to go forward, just this way.
Okay. So we'll say on a clock, the options are 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10.
That's why I was going with cardinal directions.
Yeah.
I want to go west.
North, south, northwest, east, west, or northwest,
East-west.
southwest.
West,
I want to go west.
Oh, east? I thought you said west. Okay. So, let me reveal this hexagon for you. Because as we all know, hexagons are the bestigons.
Oh, no one's going to hear that.
He's going to hear it and he's going to know. Because he is a true believer of hexagons, as am I.
Nolan can get kiss.
Yeah. I'll kiss Nolan. I'm not afraid. Show my love for that man. He's beautiful. I'm stalling because I'm looking for my D12 that my cat
That's
is.
fine.
There we go. Okay. As you move into this as you move through the bog, you make your way. Don't say it, Dylan.
Downtown.
Perhaps.
Ding, ding, ding.
You hear music. You hear.
I'm not the only one who hears that.
The ting twangy beats of a music box.
What in the haunted fuck
In
is
which
this?
direction do we hear it?
You hear it to the southwest.
Southwest, okay.
So what do we want to do? Do you want to like
Should we investigate this or try to continue? As it very well could just be something trying to lure us in to try to kill us.
True.
My experience, the will-o-wisps don't utilize sound. They utilize light, dancing light. This might be the individual that our hog-wrangling friend was seeking.
Well then, if we think we should investigate, then
Might as
I
well.
guess we can head in that direction.
We're burning. I want to say daylight, but whatever the hell they call it here.
We'll just call it bog light.
Fog light.
Okay. Then first, give me another survival check.
That's 17.
Okay. Which direction do you want to move in?
Southwest.
Okay.
Yeah, towards the music box.
Yeah.
And in my headcanon, it's totally playing the Song of Storms.
But a creepier version of the Song of Storms.
So like in a major key instead of a minor.
The other way around, minor key instead of the major. Or is it in a minor key? Am I wrong? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. It sounds metal.
I think it's an extended minor, but I could be wrong.
So, as you move into the bog, you see several more children's toys. You see a swing set that looks like it is on its last legs. You see several some tin soldiers that are rusted over, and what looks to be some reflections in the bog from underneath the water. You see are marbles.
It seems as if it's a child here. How could a child survive in a bog?
Well, I imagine they are not like a normal child, and will probably pose as some kind of issue. So, if this is the friend that our friend Jane is looking for, then let us see if we can assist. And if they are hostile, we will just leave.
Good idea.
Okay. Thistle, give me another survival check and tell me which direction you want to head in.
15.
Okay.
I want to keep following that music box, I guess.
Okay, so you move to the southwest again.
Yeah.
So, you finally come to the source of the music box. You see a skeleton, and inside the torso of this skeleton is an open music box. This music box has a skeleton ballerina. Still has a tutu, but it's just, looks like bones. Standing and spinning in place as it plays this tune. The skeleton looks like a child.
Does she see this near us?
It's within eye shot.
Don't you gotta wind those things up?
Yes, so be aware of your surroundings.
And I will start moving in.
All right, and that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Neat.
Exploring a creepy swamp.
Creepy swamp boys and girl.
Met einer Spieruhr in der Hand.
Ja.
Which is German
Not the
for
eternal
with a
bug of
small
stench.
music box in its hand.
The eternal bug of stench.
I will put the tune the music box is playing in the Discord, since Monkey Man is requesting it.
Seek.
1,000 miles. I
need you.
And I miss you.
And then you look out and you see Strahd holding him the music box above his head, and it's like raining only over him,
like
and he's like,
Blue
Irina,
I wonder.
we were so great together, and she's like, we were never together.
Remember that time that we made out, Irina? Tell me.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
That was good stuff. Favorite part?
Yeah, favorite parts while I try and find this.
All of our conversations.
Yeah, let me.
Honestly, yeah, the conversations. I'm gonna post the music box's song in, I guess, the square. But yeah, I always love when Strahd shows up. But I wanted to create some tension, some fun moments, and conversation pieces. And boy, howdy, did we get some good conversation pieces.
Indeed we did.
Yeah, if Mordecai would have told me that, if Sumner would have told me that Mordecai was holding like the blade tip towards Alistair, I was just straight up gonna like fling my axe blade out and just knock it out of his hands.
Cut his hand off. Got it.
No, not cut his hand off. Just knock the knife away.
I would have made you cut him
very,
cut his hand
very
off.
dramatic way.
You know, it would have been in a real metal way.
Yeah, damn. Well, I actually, when I was pointing I didn't point the knife at him. I put the knife like broadside, like up, like I was giving it to him. But then Alistair,
I mean when you and I were first talking about he was asleep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I threw the knife into the ground, and then I sat next to him, I believe. I don't think I ever pointed it at him. So, but if I did, first would have been first to respond. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I feel like my favorite part was pretty obvious. I love that. I've been wanting the power struggle of him kind of coming head to head with that age old dilemma of, should I take the easy route, or is what I have worth fighting for? Because it's a parallel that keeps happening with him feeling like he wasn't good enough and seeking the deal with the devil for his previous powers, which he ended up sacrificing for Thistle's life, which he doesn't regret, but misses the power. So having it offered a second time, he kind of has a little bit of a complex of I can keep having what I want, when I want it, which is extremely alluring to him. But he's equally confronted by the concept of people giving him a chance and not, basically being the whole chosen family that sticks around, as opposed to the blood family that seems to not give a shit. So that's his dilemma, and I think I loved playing it with Mick. I mean, everyone here is such a strong role player, and it's fun to explore those moments and see where they go, because I honestly didn't know what Mordecai was going to do until he did it. So I didn't know if he was going to kill Alistair in his sleep, or if it was going to result in some type of dialogue. And I think ultimately I decided, or Mordecai decided really, with blood. If he was going to kill Alistair, maybe Alistair should have the word. Like if you want, maybe Alistair would allow it. So that was
Well,
fun.
the door's always open for Mordecai to do that. He left him the knife.
Yeah.
And Alistair, he told him straight out, yeah, you probably should take this. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I liked the justification Alistair had of like, Strahd's scared of us. He's trying to break us apart. He wants you to kill me because he thinks he can get you to do it because he thinks we're a threat.
Yeah. Right. And it was that line actually that Mordecai thought, like, I have the power I want already. Otherwise this wouldn't be offered. You know? Otherwise I think Mordecai would have driven the knife in. I really think that. So I think you made a great
All right, then I'll
point
have
there.
to knock you guys down, Peg. I'm just kidding.
No,
yeah.
I agree. For me, that was the best part, was sitting back and like watching everybody else interact with Strahd, and Thistle being like, I never noticed how hot Strahd was before, but
I will say, if you look at Strahd's art through the generations, historically he is not a very attractive man. 5th edition made Strahd super hot.
Good move. Good
Super
move,
hot.
Wizards.
Yeah, everybody loves a hot vamp.
Give us what
Oh
we
yeah.
want.
Everybody
Oh yeah.
digs.
There's Strahd may be simping for that Tatiana, but
stupid sexy Strahd.
Stupid sexy Strahd. There's been a lot of fan art and stuff about.
Original Strahd looks ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Well,
Like,
actually,
he
the original art for Castle Ravenloft was Castlevania ripped it off. They took the art from the original Ravenloft and used it in one of, if not the first Castlevania game.
Yeah, it's the first game, I believe.
It's not the box art, but it's something.
Oh, he looks like Count Dracula, like that. Like,
Yeah, he
like
yeah.
It's literally Count Dracula. Like if you're imagining Count Dracula, that's Strahd.
Yeah, it's not.
3rd edition Strahd looks really. It's the same kind of vibe, but he looks like stretched out, elongated. It's weird. It's hard to describe. And then 4th edition Strahd just looks more like a bat person. He's leaning into the creepy bat monster side. And then 5th edition, he's just hot.
Well, look, it's the same thing happened to Castlevania. They just started making Dracula hot. Made Alucard hot.
Are you saying Castlevania 1's Dracula was not like a cake lord?
I mean, he may have been a cake lord, but possessing adequate amount of cake doesn't necessarily make you. You can have a busted face and a fucking junk in the trunk, but it don't.
Look,
I'm just saying.
LA face with the Oakland booty. It's fine.
I think first is experiencing hatred without knowing that he is experiencing hatred.
Ooh.
That's been an interesting thing to observe too.
I kind of alluded to it earlier, but Strahd is and me as the DM and Strahd as the villain is very entertained and intrigued by First's kind of darker awakenings. He was very innocent coming into Barovia, and he's feeling hatred, and I had to stifle a chuckle when you were like, I very strongly dislike him. I'm like, he's still innocent. He's still the innocent boy, but it's almost there. Strahd's just like, good.
Yeah, he's kind of becoming Anakin at this point.
Strike me down, and your journey
that I'm
towards
thinking
the
about
dark
it.
side will be complete.
I do shoot lightning out of my hand.
You do shoot lightning out of your hands. Absolutely, you do.
First was the Sith all along. Who knew?
Who knew?
Yeah.
Is Mordecai your Obi-Wan? Say it.
Say it.
No, I'm just...
Actually, if anything, Fame would be.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she died in front of... You're Anakin.
He's Luke. He's Luke Skywalker.
Well, that's Luke, yeah.
Okay, well, Mordecai's Han Solo. Thistle's Princess Leia. God damn it, am I Chewie? Shit.
No, Pumpkin.
We're blood brothers.
Thistle's Chewie. Come on.
Congratulations, we made Star Wars.
Hey, we made Star Wars, everybody.
We learned the valuable lesson that every story can be broken down into Star Wars.
Chewie.
Star Wars isn't even original.
I'm a walking carpet.
You're not Chewie, but you
Monkey
are
Man's favorite
aggressive.
part is Mordecai just losing his head slowly.
That's
at
true.
the thought
Oh
of power
fuck! I
again.
would rip off a droid's arm out of its. I would rip somebody's arms out of their socket because I lost. Damn it!
That's you.
Ash, what's your favorite part?
Just all the conversation we had and how like in depth we got into that.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to think of a favorite part because we just did basically one big long like conversation between groups of people and then individuals 1-on-1 and you know 3-on-3 or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
kind of got some
Also-
dynamics going. Like, how
also
often does Thistle and
exploding
First get to talk?
Yeah.
Like just the two of them.
Yeah.
I want to change my answer. Thistle getting real. That was my favorite part. Thistle being like, I actually love Mordecai and he's pretty great and he makes me understand the world. I don't know. Thistle doesn't talk like this, but this is the voice that I'm going
That's close. That's pretty close.
Right, and it's him just
That
made-
was really
I really
cute.
liked exploding that mimic.
That was
I
good
think
shit.
That was like
Yeah, you obliterated
extreme
him.
fucking overkill, but I wanted to like tell the swamp what was up.
You got to assert your dominance early. The first thing that tries to threaten you, you got to smack it down, or else
It's
the swamp
all
will just...
ogre now.
I need to ask. I need, just out of curiosity, has Thistle peed on Mordecai? Has she marked her? Well, I mean,
Our
you
sex
know,
life
she's
has nothing. We keep that out.
she's a wolf person. It just makes maybe she's peed on him to just be like mine. You know, I don't know. I'm
Maybe just a
asking.
dribble.
No, she marks him with the big spooning. That's what the big spooning is.
Oh, okay. That was also great. He's little spoon and he fits it. This is not the voice that Ash does. I don't know what voice I'm doing.
I really did love that part though. I didn't want to like Sumner the player to ruin the moment. Obviously Mordecai the character was asleep, so I was just beaming the whole time. I thought it was super cute. Because I always like characters that, and I'm biased because I'm in one now, but like I always like characters that are like together and like they may not like see eye to eye on everything. They actually quite different, but the fact that like they are just like together with no problem like whatsoever. I think that's really cool because you don't have to explain it totally.
Yeah, they don't have that. They don't have spousal discord, which is cool.
No, we just get each other, which is I love that dynamic, honestly.
Now that I think about it, I think my favorite thing about this episode, it wasn't a scene, but it was just the fact that so many like people that don't get a chance to interact a lot with each other got to interact with each other. Thistle and Alistair don't.
Yeah.
They get to interact with each other, but not one-on-one like that.
Yeah.
You know, First and Thistle, First and Irina, and like, when has that
right?
really ever
That
happened
was
to be?
awkward.
That was
It's
awkward,
like-
but it was funny. It was good though. Like
It was
good.
great. I love it.
I like Thistle and Alistair because you guys like, because all these characters are complex and like, and you get them but Thistle and Alistair both have their common ground is pettiness.
I will say, I think
So they're like, what are we gonna
as
say
kind
to
of a
Strahd?
contrast,
We're gonna
I think
tell
all these characters
Strahd
are
he
very
has a small
complicated,
dick.
except for, and I think it's a good thing, First, who is getting more complicated, but his simplicity creates a really good contrast with
Right,
everyone else,
yes.
and creates great fucking moments. First is our sweet, innocent boy, and that is kind of it. He's smart and he's innocent.
We must
That's
protect him at all
evolving.
costs.
But it creates a great dynamic. Like when First was just blowing, like, oh yeah, Strahd came. I was like, you just told Irina that the person who is stalking her showed up when she was sleeping.
Yeah. First,
He's
2
not
months ago,
think
never
about
done
that.
that.
He's just like, First is like, oh yeah, Strahd showed up. And I like, should he have would a person who maybe has a bit better emotional intelligence break that a little easier, or maybe not have
fine.
said anything? Probably. But it creates great moments. I love it. I don't want the fact that I said First is I think a more simple character to be a bad thing, because it's absolutely not.
No, I don't
it's
think
a great thing.
It's exactly how I'm playing him.
But
I love First. He's soft.
succumbing to his darker side. Barovia really brings out the worst in everyone, doesn't it?
Your anger.
I should probably find someone to raid, huh?
Take your weapon. Strike me down, and your journey to the dark side will be complete.
I love the way Ian McDermott says that.
Dude, Ian McDermott. I'm not going to get on a tangent. I can go on a roll about Ian McDermott and how fucking great he is. Who are we raiding, Sumner?
He's looking right now.
Phrase. I don't think we really have a raid phrase because there was.
I want to raid.
Basically, tonight first began the schematics for the arm.
My arm! Yay! That's my coin purse. I don't know
Alistair,
you.
roll a d6 for me.
That's my coin purse. I don't know you. I love
shit.
that.
Of course, I put my dice.
All right, I
Hold
found
on.
a channel. I'm making sure that they're not follower only chat. Only one requirement here.
That is a 4.
Okay. When you woke up in the morning, you had more of your nub was less nubby than it had been.
Oh.
It's looking
It
nubby.
is a ring of regeneration.
Yay!
That's
weird.
Just gives you we'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk. All right, guys.
Off camera.
Do we have anything more to say before we go? Because tomorrow is bounty board, right?
Tomorrow is the bounty board.
Yes. The only other thing I have to say is that I love you.
I believe we're streaming on YouTube for Bounty Board tomorrow,
Bounty
right?
Board and Deck of Many Fates are going to be on
Deck of
YouTube.
Many Fates.
Yeah.
So that's
and,
the big thing.
And Pond is actually our DM for tomorrow night, and we've got a lot of guests. And our lovely George W. Ambush is also going to be a part. We have a great episode of the Bounty Board this week, in which we are watching Darkness Rising with some vicious mockery. So really excited for that. And keep all the wonderful questions coming in for our favorite mustachioed man in Zach, because he's on Fateful Origins next week.
Hey.
That's all.
I'm so excited for that.
Next week, not this upcoming week.
Next week, yes, not this upcoming week. So keep asking questions because it's next week. This week is Darkness Rising.
You got 14 days to get those questions in.
All right, guys. See ya out in the field. We love you guys, and we'll go say hello to Dueling Burr. Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Have a beautiful. I was like, Ash, you gonna say it? So it is a ring of regeneration that lets you